So yeah, this Japanese startup has unveiled a balloon flight to space. It's called a Balloon Flight Space Viewing Tours. The company name is Iwaya Giken. Iwaya is the name of the CEO, last name, and Giken Technology in Kenshu. But where do you guys think this company is located?
Australia.
Close.
New Zealand.
Fiji.
A little bit closer.
Antarctica.
This is located in Sapporo.
Oh!
Yeah, that's why I was like, what the heck? Yeah, in Kitaku.
North.
Yep.
Wow, I used to live there.
Yep. Used to live there too. Matt frequents there as well. I haven't lived there, but...
No.
Yeah, so the CEO of this company wants to bring the otherwise astronomically expensive experience back down to Earth, he says.
Nice.
Passengers will not need to be billionaires or go through intense training or have the language skills needed to fly in a rocket. He wants to make space travel for everyone and to democratize space. I got to admit, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole when I found out these guys were located in Sapporo, and I was like, man, I got to get this guy on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, so they've got their main office in Kitaku. They also have an office in Ebetsu, kind of like a research center.
Right.
And another place down in Fukushima. And they've been working on this project since 2012. They've developed a 2-seat cabin and a balloon, which is inside of, and a balloon that basically carries up this spherical cabin, which rises to an altitude of 25 kilometers or 15 miles or 79,000 feet.
Wow, that's 3 times the height of a local airplane.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mount Fuji, but because got that memorized well. But yeah, that's right. So exactly, 3 times the height of a regular airplane. Obviously, the space or the floating balloon that was recently in the news from China, or it was in the news, the one from China floating over the U.S.
The weather balloon, you mean?
Well, as they were saying, but
Was it proven to be from China?
Yes.
yeah, they said. Well, they said it was.
They said
dude,
it was,
check,
right?
dude, I've got some more stuff about that. But yeah, that balloon was at 60,000 feet. This balloon goes up to 79,000 feet. Speaking of that balloon in China, did you guys see this article about this M2 U.S. spy plane that actually took a photo of that balloon when it was over Missouri and about midway over the U.S.?
They're following you, Burke.
So did they I kind of glimpsed at articles, but not really reading into it. Like, did they find out what it actually is, or what was it for? Was it for spying? Was it from China? Was it just...
I mean, it's whoever explanation you're going to believe, but they've collected they shot it down the day after this amazing photo that was taken. And they've collected all the items, but yeah, apparently it's spy equipment, had some solar panel chargers. The payload underneath the balloon was supposedly as large as 3 city buses. Yeah. But yeah, the U.S. FBI is apparently investigating things and saying they may or may not release details. A little ayashi, if you ask me, but yeah. So but I mean, everybody's spying on each other. Right?
Yeah, right.
I'm just disappointed in the Chinese. They got no sense of humor. They should have made the balloon like a giant smiley face, or
a panda,
or a dragon.
That would have made this photo much better. Yeah.
A giant dragon balloon would have been really cool
with a long tail. But yeah, so this thing goes even higher than that balloon, and they've teamed up with JTB. We all know JTB. It's a travel agency for when the company is ready for commercial trips, which will initially cost about 24 million yen or $180,000. This guy said he wanted to make it cheap for everybody. Still a bit out of our range, but he eventually wants to bring the price down to several million yen or tens of thousands of dollars, and these balloons will supposedly safely stay above Japanese territory or airspace. Guess when these tourist trips to space on this balloon or thing below the balloon, when do you think these are going to start?
It's probably like in 3 years.
They've actually set a date of when it's going to go commercial.
Wow. I'm going to say...
Not the official date, but the timing.
I'm going to say at an unrealistic 3 more years.
3 more unrealistic 3 more years, Ben?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking around that. Maybe 5.
5 years? Guess what? Later this year.
Whoa!
These flights are starting later this year. They're going to launch in Hokkaido. The rise up to the altitude, it takes 2 hours. You stay up there for 1 hour, and then you come down for what?
How does it come down? Just punch a hole in the thing.
Just shoot it down.
Shoot it down. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. All these things are getting shot down. Do you really want to take these tours right now?
Yeah.
Especially if it blows off course. Shit.
I mean, yeah. What could go wrong, right? Dude, it reminds me. I mean, it made me think like this whole like Chinese spy balloon. Like, was this planned? This is like perfect timing or PR for this company for this thing to take off. The balloon or the sphere is about 1.5 meters in diameter that you get inside. So there's only room for 2 people.
Be obviously enclosed with a giant windows, I'd imagine.
Well, the whole thing is glass. I don't know if you guys saw
glass.
the picture of it, and I have it here. But yeah, it's basically all glass.
Yeah.
The applications opened last Tuesday for rides and will continue through the end of August. The first 5 passengers selected will be announced in October. And company officials said the flights will be approximately a week apart, depending on the weather. Yeah, obviously you need good weather.
All right, guys.
140 grand.
180.
180 grand.
If you guys had a free ticket, would you? Would you be the first?
Maybe not the first, but probably 4th or 5th or something. I don't want to be the first one to be shot up there because, mistakes could happen.
Yeah, I
wouldn't make it up there, and then you're dead, right?
Would you?
I would do it if I didn't have these things called kids. They probably need their pops around as they grow up. But they've supposedly done 300 test flights already. I don't know how many of those had people inside. And
Is that what that was?
Highest balloon has reached 40 kilometers into the sky.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going twice that high. I'd want them to do major... Well, that's exciting. Let's try and get this guy on. Maybe we can get a free flight. Maybe we could do a pod from the balloon capsule.
That would be
up
amazing.
I'm going to try to reach out. I mean, no joke, and see what... I mean, probably getting tons of interviews, probably on priority list for them. But yeah, I can't believe... I was just like stunned that these are, A, taking place in Hokkaido, and number 2, from later this year, apparently. We'll see.
Okay. That is pretty insane, yeah. I mean, if it's happening this year, then maybe in a couple of years, that price would probably at least halve. But still, that's, 90 grand?
Start saving. Or, hey, listeners and viewers, if you could donate,
there
just
we go.
need $180,000.
$10 from each of you. And,
Just for us to film in space.
Yeah,
would be,
Me and Ben.
An episode.
Burke, you can watch.
Burke can film from the base.
Yeah, I'll be at the bottom taking pictures of the balloon going up. I mean, what could go wrong, right? What could go wrong?
As long as you get a little escape, I don't know. Could you have a little parachute on, and when the thing starts falling, would there be an escape hatch? But you could only release after what? When's the breathing thing? 5K's up. That's when you'd have to eject.
I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. But I mean, even in this photo that they took in the spy plane, the U.S. took of this, the U.S. or the China spy balloon. Even in this photo, you can almost even see the curvature of the Earth and all these US spy planes. So,
that'd be fantastic.
When you're up on the balloon, you could definitely see like the curvature.
That's definitely a bucket list thing to do, right? But
put that on the end of the bucket list, though.
Yeah, but it could be quite common, in a few years if it's happening so soon now.
Man. Well, everyone wants to go to space. I mean, you guys remember a few years ago there was the that Japanese billionaire.
Oh, that's right.
And so he went.
He's already gone, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, he went in a Russian rocket up to the International Space Station. Right. But now he's within the next 3 years, he's taking like 8 people, including DJ Steve Naoki is one of the guys. Yeah, and they're going on a tour, a SpaceX tour around the moon.
Oh man, SpaceX, so through Elon.
Yeah. So not just to space, but they're going all the way around the moon in that one. So yeah, that's a new thing, man.
Because I remember that guy. What's his name? Do you know the Japanese billionaire? He's
Maezawa.
Yeah, because he put out a thing, write into me on Twitter or something.
Oh and
I'll take somebody,
Yeah, he kind of like put that out, like people could apply to get on there. Yeah, he's taking like a Korean pop star,
some supermodel probably.
Is he not taking any like regular folk? Just
I would.
Like us three. Yeah, right.
I can't remember. That's how.
So everyone's like rich and famous and
well,
all for their Instagram accounts.
Take your buddies, wouldn't you? I'd take you.
At least one, right?
Yeah, I'd take you, Ben.
Yeah, I'd take you. I'd take you.
I don't know. After Burke gave me this Mateo.
Right. Yeah, I'd have to give you something else.
He just earned some points there.
Oh, here it is. He's
Dropped
got
on that list.
Yeah, the K-pop guy, DJ Steve Naoki, a filmmaker,
Need a
a
filmmaker.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
What about podcasters? A British photographer, Indian actor. Yeah, see, an Irish photographer. Need the Australian photographer. Yeah. And American Olympian, and a Japanese dancer. There you go.
Oh wow!
And the Olympic snowboarder. Yeah,
sounds like that'd be a good trip, fun, bit of entertainment on the way, right?
Be cool
got a
if
DJ there.
They just hated each other and then just turned into this like
they're gonna
mutiny on the
spacecraft. They're gonna make like a
a horror movie,
a reality TV show for sure, right? They got a documentary maker on there.
You have been ejected into space.
Yeah,
I mean, those things too, man. Like what could go wrong? Right? What could go wrong?
Who would you trust, Elon Musk or Bezos?
To go
into space.
To go into space with? Yeah, I guess Musk, because he...
Really?
Yeah, well, he's a bit more scientifically...
Is he?
Minded compared to
he's
Bezos.
the SpaceX guy.
Yeah.
Bezos is just
he
the
knows
delivery
more.
guy.
Did he deliver you into space?
Home delivery.
Well, the Sapporo guy, go local.
That one just goes to the stratosphere.
Okay. Well, to be honest, man, let's go and check out their facilities. If it's some like 50-year-old rundown building with a squeaky gate.
So where is it again? Burke in Hokkaido?
With the launch site? They didn't say where the launch site is, but the office is in Kitaku and Sapporo. You can go to the website. They got all these details. They're hiring college students, not guys my age, unfortunately. But yeah, he's got a big team. He's a Hokkaido graduate. So
yeah, maybe we could do like an episode.
There's actually a space facility near Kushiro on the eastern coast of Japan, and the 2 times I went to go visit that place, it's a huge building, and it's just run down. There's nobody there. You can't get in.
Like a lot of things in Kushiro.
So they don't actually launch any rockets from there anymore?
No, but they used to do tests there or something. I don't know what tests they did. Well, it's a pretty impressive looking building, but you can't.
There is a site in Hokkaido that they still launch from. I can't remember where it is. It's not that far away.
Is it maybe near Chitose or something?
Yeah. And yeah, it's kind of like famous for that only. So there's nothing else there apart from that. So people go there as like a tourist attraction. But I think they still launch things into space from there. JAXA, I think.
Oh, the Japanese equivalent of NASA.
Yeah.
Why don't they put the money into protecting our planet?
Yeah, we're looking out there. We should be looking in here.
Yeah.
Till they create a wormhole, that'd be cool.
You're all about those holes, aren't you?
What's that? Multi-dimensional space travel.
Oh god, you've been watching those MCU movies or something, right?
Interstellar. That was one of the answers. Ben.
Great movie.
That was a good one. I did like that.
Event Horizon.
I did like that.
Wait, hey Ben, what's the Event Horizon?
That is the birth of a star.
Ben, you're a lost cause, my friend.